Well, America changed yesterday. I'm probably half the country's excited about it, half the country's angry about it. But a former president, for the first time in the history of our country, was arrested.
Everybody's watching. That part is
Everyone
true.
is watching. It was almost like the OJ thing where they're like following his plane and car everywhere that he went.
Yeah.
And President Trump pled not guilty, and his 34 counts. They say 34 felony counts, but it's like I think one felony, but then there's 34 things underneath it.
Right. The felony allowed those counts to count.
Right.
Yes.
And so, that's a big
deal. Yeah.
That's happened. It's never happened before. And probably, unfortunately, the way things go will start happening payback, which.
Because we're tit for tat. That's how it works.
Yeah. So, but apparently we have, I don't know, we have former President Trump on the phone.
What?
Is this possible? Good morning.
Hello. Well, look, I hear tit for tat, and I think, well, that's sort of how I got into this trouble in the first place.
Oh.
All right.
Really, it's something else. But Jared and Katie, I called in because everybody's talking about you people. They say, Jared and Katie, if you look at the numbers, really, I mean, you guys are through the roof in the great state of North Carolina and beyond, okay? People forget about the beyond part. And beyond. And really, you guys are doing tremendous things. And I want to thank Jason, right? Jason Goodman in the studio there for offering to bail me out. Thank you, Jason. But, I built a tremendous company, and I have the funds to get out myself. But either way, any way you look at it, we've been treated so unfairly, but we're going to fight. We're going to fight. We're going to come back so strongly. That I can tell you.
All right, so we saw you yesterday, and you had to go from Mar-a-Lago to New York, then back. And what is your whole thought about being the first president to ever be arrested?
Well, first off, I think they call it iconic, right? Iconic, it's a first, right? Another thing for the history books, right? What did George Bush ever do, right? But you know what I say? Look, I woke up in my home, which also happens to be a private country club. I got in my private jet. I flew to my luxury building, and I turned myself in, and then I got right back to my private jet and flew right back to my country club home. So I think I'm still having a better day than most.
Very positive.
Yeah, it's positive. But what about, a lot of the press talking about Melania is MIA, your son Barron has been MIA. Are they speaking to you at all?
Well, look, Melania, okay, look, all right, look, Melania and I, we get along. We get along, okay? We copulate once every 2 years. It's a good marriage.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a great marriage, and I don't want to get too dirty. I don't want to get too dirty here on the morning radio for you beautiful, wonderful people listening. But, when Melania and I are intimate, I like when she calls out states that I won. It gets me excited when she goes, Ohio, Michigan, North Carolina.
I see.
All right. And do you think that there will be some sort of payback? Do you think there'll be some conservative DA somewhere that says, all right, we're going to go after, Clintons, the Bidens, the Obamas? I mean, do you think that's going to happen, or what do you think?
Well, look, I can't speak on that, okay? I can't speak on that. But all I can say is, if you look at Biden, I call it the Biden crime family. If you look at the deals, it's worse than people think. All right? Murder, fentanyl, look at the fentanyl all over the place. Okay?
Yeah.
They shut down the FDR Drive yesterday, big highway in New York. And that's next to a river called the East River. And that river used to be filled with fish. There were fish swimming around. People would fish, right? Now it's just filled with fentanyl, okay? And where did it come from? Where did it come from? It came from Sleepy Joe Biden. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to comment.
The river's full of fentanyl.
I'm going to be politically correct. They don't comment. Just, you can't comment. That's all I have to say.
Okay.
And then we know you're very busy, former President Trump.
It's the first time I've heard of that. I didn't.
Right. We know you're very busy. Any words for Stormy Daniels or?
Horse face, look.
Oh my gosh,
Horse face.
rude.
He's been calling that for years. Yeah.
All I have to say is this: the appellate court, the Ninth Circuit. I don't know what any of those words mean, but the Ninth Court of the Appellate Circuit, something like that, yesterday ruled that she owes me $120,000. So really, I think I'm even, if you want to know the truth.
Well, President Trump, I hope you can join us in the future. I'm sure you're going to be in the news. You're currently the front runner for the Republicans.
We'll be watching.
There's going to be a lot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Isn't that something? Isn't that something? And I just want to say, in regards to Alvin Bragg, I mean, if you look at the guy, he's a big guy, okay? He's not skinny, okay? He's not skinny. Let's just say that. And, I mean, I've never seen somebody, a neck. I've never seen, you normally you have the face, and then you've got the neck. This guy, he combines the two. I mean, this guy makes Chris Christie look anorexic, okay? And I don't want to make light. It's a horrible disorder. But, I mean, it's just, I got to speak the truth. But look, I say, when Bragg eats, he's not eating the good foods. He's eating carbs. He's eating fats. And some, I assume, are good vegetables. But look, I, Donald Trump, am calling for a total and complete shutdown of food from entering Alvin Bragg's mouth until we can figure out what the hell is going on.
Trump, former President Trump.
Okay.
You can join us anytime, and we appreciate your time this morning.
Whew.
I would love to. Anytime. Call anytime.
All right.
All
Excellent.
right, thank you. An odd thing to focus on right now, but okay.
In the fentanyl,
In the rivers.
Wow. Man.
Wow.
You can't get that anywhere else.
No.
You can't get that anywhere
you
else.
cannot.
He's not calling any other radio station.
No,
today.
he's not. I know for a fact he's not. All right.